it in the beginning. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video if you want more content like this. And leave a comment.
Next up we have Victor Wembanyama or Chet Holmgren.
It should be very easy for most of you.
I'm going with Victor Wembanyama. Because if I have nothing else around me, to be honest, you'd always want to go with a unicorn. So you can never lose with that type of situation. So, and I've seen what he can do with nothing around him. So I'm definitely going with Victor Wembanyama. But in the same realm, I
can't see your face.
Oh shit. But in the same realm, I'm also saying that I think they're on the same level. Like, I think they're definitely on the same level. I don't think you're saying, oh yeah, I'm just taking Victor and Victor's just like walking over Chat. I think if you take either or, you're probably 2 to 5 win difference. Same exact team, swap either or. I think it's a 2 to 5 game difference. I think you swap either or player, the player on the whichever player's on the worst a team with worse players around them is gonna have better stats. Same situation it is today. Because obviously Chet's a way more efficient basketball player than Victor Wembanyama, not just because today in the NBA, but that's just how their careers in basketball has been. If you follow both of them, Chet's just a lot more efficient. But Wembanyama is like I said, a unicorn. But you never know what you can get out of him, and that's always a great upside to have. So I'm going with Victor, but I do think it's a very close one.
Man, you already know who I'm picking, man. I'm going with Chet. Chet, like you said, Chet more efficient. Everyone's gonna bring up the whole team shit. Like I said, you don't choose who you get drafted by. Victor playing with, he playing with a team that's developing. And Chet was drafted into a team that was developed, and them dudes just develop faster. So that ain't on Chet. Like, really think about it. Chet has the ball way less than Victor, and he averages almost the same amount of points. And everyone wants to say, like, oh, Chet's open because of the other teammates. That's not true though, because nobody's out there doubling SGA at the fucking 3-point line because he can't shoot threes that very well. So it's like the teams don't matter. Like, if you look at both of them play, like, people forget Chet is 7'1" too. Like, everyone talking about, oh, Victor 7'5", behind the backs, sham gods. Like, Chet is 7'1", putting the ball on the floor.
Why did you just try to say it like downplay the fact that nigga 7'5" doing a sham god?
Because I'm saying, like, Chet, like, when you compare Chet and Wemby, people talk about Chet like he's 6'4" doing like these moves. Like, Chet is 7'1", like doing the same stuff. Like, he can shoot better than Wemby. He's more efficient. I'll say Wemby's the better finisher. Defensively, I feel like they're equal. Like, there's nothing Victor does way better than Chet. Like, there's nothing you can say Victor does better than Chet. Like, off the bat, like right now, like probably rebounding. That's probably it. That's the only thing.
False. So Wemby's better than Chet at everything except probably spot up shooting. Better rebounder, better shot blocker, better free throw shooter. You say he almost averages more points than him. He averages 5 more points than him, so that's almost 6 more points. So that's pretty. More points? Chet averages 16 point something. Victor averages 20 point something. So
Victor shot up to 20.
Yeah, he shot up to 20.
His average 20.
So I'm looking at
20 and 10.
20 and 10, and 3 assists. 81% from the free throw line. So you were wrong there. Chet is more efficient shooting, which, I mean, when you take less shots, you're going to be more efficient. Not my fault. He's not aggressive.
From the free throw line.
70 something. Victor's 81. If y'all was wondering. And I'm almost sure he shot more of them. So that's where the efficiency thing pops out. He's better than him on defense just completely. I'm just gonna go there with that. More blocks, more rebounds. You know what I'm saying? It's just there. Less minutes played. Horrible
Steals.
team.
So
Like,
it's just
more steals. Huh?
a straight stat thing.
What makes him a better shot blocker? That's my only question.
I'm
Blocking
asking.
more shots.
Everything you named was just straight.
Bro, that's not.
You're just a straight. You're straight stat reading.
Bro,
That's kind of how comparisons
like
work
you
between players.
can't say he a better shot blocker because he
Oh,
had a decimal.
When has a better shot blocker ever not been measured by how many shots they block?
I'm not just talking about just the blocks, nigga. Everything that you named, from the points, the rebounds, that everything that you named was just you're just naming stats. Like, yeah, I mean, it's,
analytics guy.
if you're on the court with a whole bunch of fucking 6'4" guys and a 6'10" that averages 3 rebounds, yeah, you're gonna average 10 rebounds a game. I don't think what's it called? Wemby's on the floor with anybody that averages more than 6-7 rebounds a game. Whereas if Chet shares the floor with 4 other players that average 5+ rebounds.
The guy. Are you muted? Oh, you're muted.
Couldn't hear you because someone was calling me, and I'm glad I couldn't hear you because it just looked like y'all was yapping. Wemby is clearing away. Just that's what I'm starting my franchise with. I ain't even gonna lie. In the last 15, 20 years, name me who's been drafted as a rookie. I would probably start him over everybody. I mean, I would start my team with him over anyone that's been drafted since 03 besides Bron, Curry.
Carmelo.
Hell no. What? Give me Wemby every fucking time. What? Crazy work. Give me Wemby. Start a team, Wemby. But yeah, that's all I have to say.
I just had some points to refute. First of all, my boy Wembanyama is doing this on a minute restriction for most of the year. He's only playing 25 minutes a game. So it's my bad.
Spit.
He's clearly better on defense. He affects more shots. Like, people don't even go up sometimes when they see Wemby in the paint. Like, they don't even attack the paint. They'll just reverse, pass it back out. About your points about the rebounds, there's actually 1, 2, 3 people on Wembanyama's team that average over 5 rebounds. There's only 2 that do it on the Thunder, so that was a lie. Wembanyama, I mean, I really don't know why this is even like a talk. He has Trey Jones as his point guard. As you said earlier, Chet has an MVP on his team, and he has probably the best sophomore player on his team. So, when you have better players on your team, you have more space to operate. It's easier to get better shots, except when you're like, not when you have Trey Jones and your second best player is Devin Vassell. Like, give me a break. Like, Devin Vassell.
What's wrong with Devin?
I don't even know. I don't know if Devin Vassell might get 17 minutes on the Thunder.
Crazy.
17 minutes on the Thunder.
Who's Wemby's point guard when Trey Jones is hurt?
You got chill. Vassell is actually.
Hey, James. Who's Wemby's
Vassell is not like that. I don't know what you're seeing. Vassell is okay.
He's a scorer.
He's okay. He's okay.
Hey, James. Who's Wemby's point guard when Trey Jones goes down?
Oh yeah. When Trey Jones is not there, that's when he's actually started playing better. When he had an actual point guard. But when Trey Jones is not there, and Trey Jones is, I love Trey Jones, but he's not even a top 30 point guard in the league. 25 point guard in the league. But when he's not there, we have Jeremy Shohan running the point. I don't know if y'all watched Jeremy Shohan.
Like, come on, bro.
I don't know what experiment that was from Popovich, but he's not a point forward. He's not any of that. And Jeremy Shohan on the Thunder, what is he averaging? 15 minutes a game? Like, we're being realistic.
Now, the Vassell thing was kind of far-fetched, but Sohan, he's not playing more than 15 minutes for the Thunder. Let's be for real.
Was he a lottery pick?
That don't mean nothing. So is Kwame Brown.
I was asking. Okay.
Let's talk about when we face big-time players. He gave KD 40. I don't know if y'all remember that. Giannis, he gave him 29. He also gave Embiid 30. Embiid did go off for 60, but he's fucking Joel Embiid in his prime. So he still gave him 30. Rudy Gobert fried him. He fried Rudy Gobert, actually. Your DPOY fried him. Absolutely. He started off with his first 8 shots going in. Unguardable.
DPOY, by the way.
Unguardable type of shit. So, I mean, when you were watching Wemby and then we're watching Chet, I don't see, like, if Wemby was on the Thunder, are they not a better team?
I think they'll be where they are right now. Like
I think they'd be the first.
They're the number 1 team in the West. Where how much higher can you go?
More wins.
Better
defense.
I mean,
I think his production goes down. I think honestly his growth probably slows down as well.
Yeah, Wemby's not the first option on the Thunder. I promise you that he's not going to be the first option on the Thunder.
Second option.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like,
that's not the second option.
They will still play the same role. I promise you they'll play the same role.
Chet is not the second option on the Thunder. If Wemby played for the Thunder, he would be the second option.
He'd be the second option. I think
he wouldn't.
But hey,
I'm not saying that.
Stop, AJ.
Because
the same way.
Jalen Williams has the ball in his hands a lot now. I don't think that's gonna change. Like they're using Jalen Williams almost as if like the backup playmaker. Jalen Williams is tough.
I didn't say, bro. Saying he would be the third option is not saying he's not tough.
I'm just saying, like,
I just feel like they would use the 7'4" power forward unicorn as the second option because he has a different skill set than Chet. You just said it yourself. Chet's more efficient because their play styles are different. If Wemby's on the court, that pick and roll and that pick and pop, it's all different. It's different. Chet can't get the ball and just finish like Wemby can. You can say he's 7'1" and all that, but he can't. You know he doesn't finish like Wemby does.
Let's start off with Josh Giddey and a Wemby pick and roll. Josh Giddey is a better point than anyone they have on the.
If Josh Giddey played for the Spurs, Wemby's averaging like 25 right now instead of 20.
Mind you, he's on a minutes restriction. He's only playing 25 minutes. Also, someone said that Chet gets more touches. I meant Wemby gets more touches. Right? That was also a lie. As of January 27th, Chet averaged 4 more touches per game than Wemby. So I mean, that's neither here or there. So your boy is touching the ball enough. He's not doing Wemby numbers. If Wemby was playing 30 minutes a game, he might be averaging 24 points a game. I don't think it's really even that close, honestly. I mean, there's Wemby and then there's Chet. Not to say Chet is ass. I just think Wemby is just going to be Wemby is on another level and he's going to be on another level. Yeah.
Well.
I'm just saying, y'all said every point, and we had to.
I mean, I don't really, like I said, I don't.
How much more do you want to say? All we do is
they will be the same team with whether it's Chet or Wemby on it.
Well, that part, I don't argue. I'm not gonna argue with you about that point because that's like you could be right. I'm just saying, Wemby's play style and the way he's gifted, I just feel like they would be a different team. Like, you don't fear Chet like you fear Wemby coming to the basket. A lot of Wemby's blocks are not the type of blocks Chet's getting. Like y'all just said, you're just naming stats. Okay, so let's talk about it. The actual game footage, because I watched all the Wemby games. His blocks are not help side all the time. But he's looking one direction at the help side, like the off-ball cuts and everything. His IQ is so high, it's like 5 or 10 different plays I've seen where he's turning around immediately, putting his hands up, blocking shots without even looking first. His hands are up, he's just blocking the shot because his IQ is that high. Those type of blocks, you can't teach that. Like that, he's just a special defensive player. And he's dealing with a team that he has to help every single player. There's not one player on the Spurs you trust one-on-one on defense. At least for the Thunder, you kind of trust SGA. You kind of trust Jalen Williams. You kind of trust Lou Dort still with them, right? You definitely trust Lou Dort. You like these are players that you like. All right, I don't really gotta help as much, but Wemby has to help every single person on the court, bro. Like it's not the same. If Chet played for them, obviously he would put up numbers. Like he wouldn't have a choice but to put up numbers. But you would see the difference, bro. I'm telling you, you would see the difference. If Wemby played for the Thunder, we talking about the Thunder. I'm not even gonna lie. We talking about the Thunder like, hey, they might be able to do some things because you don't think the Thunder can win the championship.
Why not?
You didn't.
I just said, why
do you
not?
think they can win the championship?
If they face the right team, the right path.
Don't know.
3 times in a row? 4 times in a row?
What do you mean 3 times in a row?
They got to face the right team 4 times in a row.
Yeah, like what is the right team? You're going to play a top team, bro. Like you're not
The only
top
team,
teams in the playoffs.
The only team I think that they will really have a problem with is maybe the Clippers. I think they can beat everybody.
You think they could beat the Suns?
Oh, nah.
Come on, bro.
What is Wemby gonna do? What is Wemby? I mean, not Wemby. What is Chet gonna do with Jokic?
Wemby too, granted.
You talking about players giving? Chet has cooked Jokic, not cooked. Chet has gave Jokic good games.
He had 18 and 13
good games. Now he gave AD 25. He gave Embiid 30. Since we're talking about all that, Chet has done the same stuff. It's just the Wemby's gets put on every social media platform for everybody in the world to see. 24/7.
What? I saw Embiid, but nobody talked about Wemby's 30. What are you talking about?
Obviously not, because
you said it yourself.
Nobody gonna talk about somebody who's 30 when they gave up 60. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like, you're saying something that's not true. I didn't see Wemby's 25 6 blocks. He had 2 blocks for the game winner against the Wizards the other day, a week or two ago, at the buzzer. 2 back to back. Boom, block. They got the rebound. Boom, block that one. Game over. Spurs win. Bro, nobody's posting that type of stuff, bro. Let's not act like the media is just crazy posting Wemby, bro.
They do.
They post him, but you acting like every day is just Wemby. Like, no.
If Wemby does a crossover, they're gonna post that shit on Bleacher.
He's Sham God, your defensive player of the year. It's going to be on SportsCenter, bro.
No, I mean, I'm not talking about that, but I'm just saying if he do a crossover or any type of, if he do a behind the back dribble, it's going on ESPN's top 10.
I mean, well, he's 7'4", bro. You got to just take that with a grain of salt. I mean, have you ever seen it? Was you watching Yao Ming at 7'6" Sham God niggas?
I saw Bobo do it.
Dunked on by niggas 6'3".
I seen Bobo do it.
And you've seen Bobo on SportsCenter. Please stop. Please stop.
You have seen Bobo on SportsCenter.
I mean, I'm just saying, I've seen him do it. He hasn't been on. Actually, he has been on SportsCenter. When he was on the Magic, he was on SportsCenter.
Yes, I know that. That's what I just told you. You've seen him on SportsCenter.
We're gonna move on.